I just turned my Bluetooth on, so I think it just took. Yeah. It took. Hey, I was saying that okay, it's quite dark over there. If you don't mind, is there a provision for some more light there? Okay. All right. Anyway, where are you located at this point in time? Delhi NCR? In Chhatarpur. Okay. Are you like permanently staying there or? All right. So for how long you have been at Delhi? Oh, that's a pretty long time then. Yeah. All right. And how's everybody at home? The health wise, all good? Well, Delhi had a pretty bad, experience over the last couple of months. Right now, it's good. All right. Good to hear that. So we are talking because for that opening we have at Sienna, it's for analyst business intelligence. All right. So let me ask you by yes to start with that. Okay, are you aware about Sienna? Do you know what Sienna does? Have you heard anything about? All right. Now, anyway, so Sienna is into telecommunications, specifically under the optical networking solutions. So they manufacture some, equipments like the transports or the switches or routers and those things, and they are primarily used by the other telephone companies, the telecom companies. So wherever you have that optical fiber cables laid out, not the smaller ones that we see at our homes for internet these days, but we are mainly talking about the core networks, the intercity or intercity or intercontinent as well. Those optical cables. So right where the cable ends, these equipment, these switches and routers, these are installed there. Right. So, in specifically talking about India, companies like Reliance, Bharti, all the 5G expansions or the 4G expansion that took place, Sienna did contributed, in all those areas. We were supporting Bharti and Reliance in those expansions. So that's at a very high level what Sienna does. So primarily, Sienna is into these equipment manufacturing. If you talk in terms of dollar values, their revenue was roughly $3 billion last year in 2020, and 80% of that primarily comes from the equipment selling, and then rest 20% is more software and services. And the reason why I'm specifically mentioning about the services because we as a team in India, we are part of a group called SPC, Services Business Center, and we are supporting the services operations at Sienna. So there are multiple processes that we have. It all start, from renewal quotations up till some, not exactly the invoicing process, but we have a sub part of the invoicing. We have entitlement or contract management. So whenever a customer purchases a maintenance services, there is a database management that's happening at the back end. So the whole process is managed in here. There are some pricing compliance related. There are some more processes where we are supporting the PMs, the project management, right? And apart from that, we have also started off with some the business intelligence or data insights team. We have, very recently started off with some automations as well, and we have a business process management teams as well, where we not just for internal to SPC, but across Sienna services, we try to map out the process and how do we improve them. Where are the possibilities? So that's kind of at a very high level. The different teams we have in SPC, and we have a team of roughly 45 at this point in time, if I'm not mistaken, plus minus two, three here and there. Okay. So as part of SPC, this particular position is specifically, comes under the BI, Services Business Intelligence portfolio. Yep, wherein majorly we are working at the Power BI. It's the tool, it's the visualization tool that we generally use. In terms of data, we are talking about it could be either on the Oracle servers. We have Core BI data warehouses. Apart from that, we also have quite a few Salesforce objects, and we have some data on SharePoints as well. Could be in terms of Excel, or could be there is a workflow or a list to support that. So primarily, these are the different sources from where the data comes, and then we do the magic on Power BI to connect them. How do we, prepare reports for different end users, but all within the CNI itself, or internal stakeholders itself. So that's roughly about Sienna at our team. What do we do at Gurgaon, and the BI where it comes in. Uh, Probably, I think after that I would like some introduction from yourself. What have you done in your experience, and what is your expectations, and what is it that you're looking for in the market? All right. Okay, Devashish, probably I would want you to slightly detail around the team structure, and who's responsible what for what, and specifically what's your role in the complete delivery. So is it like that the development and everything is already done, and you are part of like the supporting the existing dashboards and everything? Looking at the in your resume what you have mentioned. So what you say that the very first point that you mentioned is working with business leaders to identify precise requirements and designing and developing valuable BI solutions. So maybe so if you can just lay down that, okay, how do you go about this? How do you what's the process there that how do you identify the requirements? How do you document them? How do you design it? How does this process work? You have also mentioned on your resume about something. It's about a Power BI visualization, a chart box, and then you say it's a drill down or drill up or a cyclic grouping. What's that? No, that's not the right answer or something I was expecting here, Debashish. So, anyways, next thing on your resume, you have mentioned about your experience in regression analysis, clustering analysis. What is this all about?